Okay, I don't know how I feel about this video. My goal was to go to Borderland and do a solo tour with commentary. And then I got there and realized there was way more snow than I anticipated. So it kind of turned into something a little bit different. The video is longer than usual. There's a lot of commentary. I did my best to show the areas that I like to ride when I'm there. The place is full of tech. It's kind of my go-to for conditioning and kind of just stay sharp with that type of riding. One thing that happened that you might find entertaining is I bumped into a really annoying dog owner towards the end of the video, maybe halfway through the video, who let his dogs just constantly chase me while I was riding. He was like Jason from the Friday 13th movies. No matter how fast I went, he was always right behind me with his dogs. So if you want to see me dealing with that, it's maybe halfway through or towards the end of the video. Let me know if you hate it. Let me know if you like it. Definitely a totally new format for me. I typically film the jumps, action shots, having a good time with my buddies. The Revel Rascal handled the riding in this weather really well. Max's tires, DHR, DHF. But overall, it was fun. I had a great experience. Again, the video is a little long. I'll try to put in chapters so you can skip through if you want to see the annoying dog guy and some of the other interesting things that I came across. There's a hidden drop there that a lot of people don't know about that I did in the snow, which is a little dicey. I hope you enjoy. If not, that's cool too. Let me know. Thanks. See ya.
All right, today we are at Borderland State Park in Easton, Massachusetts. It's about 34 degrees, so not sure how this is gonna go. There's some snow on the trails. Brought the Revel Rascal for its pedaling efficiency because this place is full of tech. And I'll be doing some commentary on the trails. All right, Strava started. This place usually gets really busy in the summer. Not too bad this time of year. It's funny, when I tell people I'm going riding at Borderland, they think of these gravel roads around the scenic views near the water. They don't understand how technical it gets when you get to the black trails. There's a reason why mountain bikers call it Boulderland. So if you park in the main parking lot, it's a bit of a pedal to get to the black technical trails. I want to say it's like 0.4 miles, something like that. I can check my Strava. Pretty little cool section here. I sometimes ride that way on my gravel bike if I ride from my house. I think this is only about 11 miles from where I live. Hopefully the snow crunching isn't too loud. I also forgot my wind muffler today, so sorry. What? All right, so the Strava's not gonna help here today because my watch isn't working. So I just started my Strava on my phone. But I think that's about 0.4 miles from the parking lot to this Granite Hills upper loop section, which is where it starts to get pretty technical. And unfortunately, it looks like there's a lot of snow right here. So it's probably gonna be a lot harder. Let's see. Hopefully, when we get in the trails, there'll be less snow when we get off these fields. So this first section has some technical climbing. and not easy. So I used to get the first real technical climb about, not even a climb, it's a little punchy up section. Used to get it about 70% of the time. And then it got really washed out from all the bad weather we've been having. And it's really hard. So we'll see. And it's wet. And that's the section, if you can see it right down there. So let's see. Whew! Got it. All right. That is a very difficult section. I don't know why. Just is. I'm really bummed my watch isn't working. My heart rate usually gets to about 190 here. I usually track it. One of very few wooden built features or bridges here, which is a good thing when it's this wet. All right, so this is like a little climb, switchback to the Ridge Trail area and Friends. Pretty easy little switchback climb. There's not a lot of elevation here, but it definitely feels like it. It definitely feels like it. So still climbing, not too steep, a little more challenging with the snow, but not horrible. So I guess we were on Ridge Blue, and now we are at the beginning of the Friends Trail, which is a very difficult trail with a ton of tech. And this is a gnarly, gnarly climb. Never done it this wet before. And this is where all the granite starts. So pretty cool, pretty unique. See if I can get it today. Whew. Well, that was interesting. All right, you probably can't see this, how steep it is, but there's a nice drop right up here. Looks like there's a down tree I'll have to climb over if I go this way and turn back around. But it looks fairly clear, maybe a little wet. I'll take a look at it when I get to the top and see how dicey it looks. So if you take this left right here, it's not on Trail Forks, but it takes you to a pretty cool roller to a drop with like 3 different levels. I'll show you what I mean. So this is on the left, the highest drop. Then it gets smaller. You can kind of roll this one. The first one I don't think you can roll. That's pretty steep. So I'm 5'11". That's about up to my chest, maybe my chin. GoPro never does it justice. It looks dry enough to do, actually. So I think I'm gonna do it. I've definitely never done this in the snow, and not alone. I've done it alone, but not in the snow. So, okay, here goes. Whew. All right. Whew. All right, survived to ride another day. I'm gonna head back to the Ridge Trail, and not do the rest of Friends because it is really wet out today with all those skinnies. on friends might be kind of dicey. So I'm gonna try to find more granite and less snow. So that granite climb we just did going this way becomes a pretty cool roller. Sorry about the squeaky brakes. It's wet out here. And more wood, and it's wet and it freaks me out. Oh boy. Oh, that was a close one. So I know I'm gonna get some comments about why aren't you on a fat bike? Why don't you on a fat bike? It's just not my thing. I tried it. Really wasn't a fan, to be honest. So I tried. This wasn't for me. Maybe I'll try again at some point. Hey, it's a little dicey with the snow, to be honest.
I admire you.
It's the granite gets slippery. This section right here I'm a little worried about, so we'll see. Thanks. There's gonna be a little more wood over here, and then probably one of the top, I would say one of the hardest climbs right after the wood bridge. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this in the snow. I get it consistently without the snow, but I've never tried this, so we will see. So far, so good. All right. Thank you. You too. Nice dog.
Yeah, thank you.
Little granite step up here. Definitely harder in these conditions. All right, there's a section here. You can go around it, or it's almost a 90-degree angle granite climb. Small, but really steep. I'd say maybe, I don't know, 6-7 feet. But you typically need speed to pop up it, so I'll see if I can do it on a day like today. All right. All right, and then continue through here, which is a pretty technical spot with a little drop right here. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. And I almost fell again. So this section is pretty fun. I usually loop around to the left over here, come down these rocks, but not today. I think that's a little too dicey with the snow and ice, so I'm going to continue on. All right, another very difficult spot, straight up on wet granite. And we got it. Whew, okay. In front of us, there is a natural granite jump, which is really fun when it's nice out. Hopefully it's just as fun right now. So I'm gonna take a break. All right, hopefully I can get some pop off of this because it's one of the only like jumps here at Borderland. Borderland is all natural features, so you kind of get what you get. But fun nonetheless. It's kind of cool conquering features that nature made, in my opinion. So here we go. All right, didn't go so bad. Got a little pop. Pretty fun. Around this corner is another granite. I know, least surprising thing ever, granite. It turns into an off-camber roller that I'm gonna have to feel out in these conditions. And it's right up here. So let's take a look. Actually, it looks dry. Sorry about my brakes. All right. Okay. And we will continue on. To your left, that's a drop coming from the other way, but it's really land to flat. I've done it a few times, but it's kind of uncomfortable. Oh, wow. All right. Ooh, okay. There's a pretty steep roller coming up here on the left. Definitely never done this in the snow, so I'm gonna have to take a look at it. I don't know why, but the snow is making it look way less steep. I think I'll be fine. Famous last words, I guess, right? Well, Boulderland in the snow, new one for me. All right. Well, hats off to Maxxis, because these tires are doing pretty well. DHF, DHR in some pretty awful conditions. Whew. All right, this is going to be interesting because there's a hard climb right after this, and you got to get speed. So here we go. Oh, oh no. Oh, I actually cannot believe I just got that. All right. Whew. All right, so you can go right to the Number Trail, or you can go left, hook around, and take the other way, Number Trail the other way. I think I'm gonna go left because of the conditions. All right, we are now on the other side of the Number Trail. I have to say, I was kind of dreading coming out here. It's been pretty awesome. Pretty cool experience to ride this in the snow. I wish my watch was working because my heart rate is pretty high. And in front of me right now is probably the worst climb here and the last climb. I used to come from the other way a lot and go down this. Going up, it's pretty challenging, so. It looks clear of snow though, so maybe it won't be so bad. Whew, all right, here we go. Oh. All right. Oh, yes, all right. Maybe snow is my good luck charm. Whew. Ooh, that sound isn't though. The Revel Rascal in its element and performing really well on these technical trails in the snow.
Run and roll.
All right, go get out. Thanks, have a good one. And I think this is the stone staircase up here, which the GoPro will do it no justice. Yeah, this is it. This is really cool. Ton of rock work. Much easier to come from this direction. I've done it both, but this is going to be challenging in the snow. Let's see how it goes. All right, hopefully this isn't too dicey. Kind of need speed, but the rocks here are pretty wild. Whew. Holy, dogs are everywhere today, scaring the hell out of me. I gotta get away from this guy and his dogs. He keeps letting them run after me while I'm trying to ride. And it's not the perfect conditions to be having to dodge and worry about two dogs. He actually said, just run them over if you want, and laughed. I'm like, yeah, let me run over a dog. Let me see how I end up. I'm sure I'll stay on my bike totally fine and not get injured. Like, dude, self-awareness, buddy. Self-awareness. All right, so still on the Nemba Trail, dealing with this dog debacle. And again, I love dogs. I have a dog, but have some self-awareness. All right. Nice little section there. Took a spine. Pretty cool. And this is pretty cool. Over here, you can go right or you can go left. This has like a roll drop thingy. Pretty fun. Ooh, a lot of snow. Ooh. All right, this section is gonna be a little sketchy. A roll to kind of a drop, and it's steep, really steep. Oh, whoo! And I slipped on a root. All right, maybe today wasn't the best day to record, but hey, let's keep it real. Still want to get away from Captain Dog Guy. All right. Oh, dicey. Oh, hey, it's the dog again. This is unbelievable. This dog and his owner are still behind me. How is this possible? All right, hopefully I'm far enough away from Dog Guy. So I think this is what trail? I am going to look real quick. Yep, this is what trail. This trail's pretty cool, not crazy technical, but some really interesting rocks. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it with the snow, but they almost look like moon rocks. It's pretty wild. It's really, they look really cool in the sun. You know, all these places that we ride have such unique characteristics. Like you go to Village Park and they have all that pudding stone, which looks like it would hurt like hell if you fell on it. Fortunately, I have not. And this place has like all the granite slabs and this moon rock stuff that hopefully we can see today. I swear, everything is uphill here. It's like Nam. It's like some kind of Narnia world where only uphill exists. So this little rock section here on What Trail is pretty challenging. I get it like 50% of the time. You go climb right up this and then over and then back down. I'm gonna take the easier way today with the snow and ice. So no sign of Dog Man, so feeling better. All right, another really interesting rock section here. Yeah, if you probably can see it now, there's not a lot of snow in this section. I think it's really cool looking. Think I'm going the right way here. Yep. Whew. Brakes are gonna be really annoying. There's more of these rocks. And then I think there's like a little drop right here to watch out for. Yep. Whew. I think I can veer left right here and then head back to that Granite Hills loop down. And back to the snowfield. Probably should be careful here. Oh, leash your dog, huh? All right, well, it just got really dark and started to snow pretty hard. Who needs a fat bike? When you have a Revel Rascal, I guess. Or any other good bike. I don't know if the GoPro will pick up the snow, but it's falling pretty good. All right, well, I am trying to get to the car and it is snowing really hard and it's kind of tough to see. Here we are getting back to my car and I don't know if I'll make a video out of this or not. Definitely a unique day. If I do, thanks for watching.